Biblical scholars recognize that Mark was the earliest of the written narrative Gospels. All three synoptic Gospels, Mark, Matthew, and Luke, follow the same basic structure. It is clear that Matthew and Luke, written after Mark, depended on Mark for their shared basic narrative skeleton. This can be seen many places, for instance, in the story about Jesus' temptation in the wilderness, which is found in all three synoptic Gospels. Let's read all three versions of the story, beginning with Mark chapter 1, verses 12 to 13. The Spirit drove Jesus out into the desert, and he remained in the desert for 40 days, tempted by Satan. He was among wild beasts, and the angels ministered to him. That's it, folks. See how simple that story is? It's just 2 verses. No dialogue, no specific temptations. Now let's read Matthew's version. Matthew chapter 4, verses 1 through 11. Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the desert to be tempted by the devil. He fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, and afterwards he was hungry. The tempter approached and said to him,
"If you are the Son of God, command these stones to become loaves of bread."
He said in reply, "It is written, one does not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes forth from the mouth of God." Then the devil took him to the holy city and made him stand on the parapet of the temple and said to him,
"If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down, for it is written, He will command His angels concerning you, and with their hands they will support you, lest you dash your foot against a stone."
Jesus answered him, "Again it is written, you shall not put the Lord your God to the test." Then the devil took him up to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their magnificence. And he said to him,
"All these I shall give you, if you will prostrate yourself and worship me."
At this Jesus said to him, "Get away, Satan! It is written, the Lord your God shall you worship, and him alone shall you serve." Then the devil left him, and look, angels came and ministered to him. Okay, there's been some changes, huh? Now let's read Luke's version, written even later. Filled with the Holy Spirit, Jesus returned from the Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the desert for 40 days to be tempted by the devil. He ate nothing during those days, and when they were over, he was hungry. The devil said to him, "If you are the Son of God, command this stone to become bread." Jesus answered him, "It is written, one does not live by bread alone." Then he took him up and showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a single instant. The devil said to him, "I shall give to you all this power and their glory, for it has been handed over to me, and I may give it to whomever I wish. All this will be yours if you worship me." Jesus said to him in reply, "It is written, you shall worship the Lord your God, and him alone shall you serve." Then he led him to Jerusalem, made him stand on the parapet of the temple, and said to him, "If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down from here, for it is written, He will command His angels concerning you to guard you, and with their hands they will support you, lest you dash your foot against a stone." Jesus said to him in reply, "It also says, you shall not put the Lord your God to the test." When the devil had finished every temptation, he departed from him for a time. My friends, comparing the 3 versions of this same story, we see that Mark gives a very simple version or primitive report of the temptation of Jesus. Matthew and Luke embellish this, perhaps drawing from a tradition outside of Mark, reporting 3 specific temptations, which they list in different orders from their own different perspectives. Both Matthew and Luke present an elaborate challenge and riposte exchange between Jesus and Satan, completely missing in the Gospel of Mark.